Yo guys, from the channel, welcome back to a brand new tutorial video. Today I'm gonna quickly explain to you all how tanks work in Arma 3. So first of all, I got this M2A4 over here, the upgraded version, and this is not the upgraded version. The upgraded version has a gun on top and it has extra armor plates, as you can see, so you can tell the difference. Okay, so first of all, how to get it? I'm gonna walk over it. Now you will see the steering wheel in front of me. If I'm gonna scroll downwards with my mouse, you can also see on the top left, get in as driver. If I click with the mouse button, I'm gonna get in. But you also can look at the symbol in the middle of my screen, the steering wheel, and press spacebar. So yeah, now we're in the vehicle. As you can see, I'm in the driver's seat. If I'm gonna scroll down, you can see get out. Then I'm gonna press middle mouse button. That's how you get out of the vehicle. Then you also have eject. The difference between get out and eject is faster, but your engine will stay on. So if you flee outside of a battle, the engine will keep running and eventually your fuel will be empty, so you cannot recover it. If you press get out, it's a bit slower, but your engine will automatically turn off. So that's really handy. So how to turn the engine on? If you're gonna scroll down, you're gonna see engine on. Then you're gonna click middle mouse button and the engine will turn on, like this. Another way to turn the engine on is pressing W. As you can see, the engine will turn on and you can hear it from the sounds. If you want to turn it off, you're gonna scroll down to engine off and click middle mouse button. To see the inventory of the vehicle, you're gonna scroll down to inventory and you're gonna click the middle mouse button. And then you can see this is the tank inventory, this is your inventory. If you want this first aid kit in your inventory, you're gonna left click on it and drag it to, for example, your outfit, and now I got it into my inventory. Now I got 2 first aid kits. If I put it back, now I got 1 first aid kit. Nice. To close, you can click on this cross over here. Okay, so how to drive. I'm gonna go first in third person. If I click enter on my numpad, the bottom right of my keyboard, now you will see I will be in third person. This is way handier to drive. If I press W, I will go forward. If I press S, I will go backwards. If I press W and A, I will go to the left, as you see. And if I press W and D, I'm gonna go to the right. Nice. Okay, so if you want to accelerate, you're gonna hold shift and press W, and then your tank is gonna move faster. If you let go of shift, it will go to normal speed. If you hold shift, it will go faster. If you're driving around a military base like this and you want to drive slowly, you're gonna hold bottom left control and W, and then it will stick around to 24 kilometers per hour, as you can see at the top left. And if I let go of control, I will be faster again. This is handy if you're driving around cities with lots of NPCs that just walk all over the place. So driving slower is pretty handy. Okay, so how to get into the gunner seat. If you're gonna scroll down when looking at the tank, you will see, if I scroll down, get in as gunner. If I click middle mouse button, my scroll wheel on my mouse, you will see I will now get into the gunner seat. As you can see nothing, so press right click on your mouse, and now you will see everything. On the top of your screen you can see the north, west, south, east. If you're gonna go to the left, this is really handy if you have infantry, people with compasses, and they say the enemy is at north. I'm gonna go to the right, and now I'm watching north. Nice. Okay, also on the top left of my screen you can see a symbol of where my turret is looking at. That's really handy if you want to know what the front of the tank is. If you look this way, it's always the front, and if you look this way, this is the back. Okay, so on the top right of your screen you can see your ammo and your weapon. I got 24 cannon rounds, and if I press 2, you will see I also have an MG which has 200 rounds. If I want to shoot, I click left click, as you can see, and with the cannon it looks like this. And also you can see this orange bar. If it goes down, that means the reload is now done. So nice. Okay, so if I want to target something to shoot at, I'm gonna press T. Now you will see on the top right it says 70 meters. If I look somewhere else, it will say 101 meters. This is really handy for shooting, because if I press page up, you will see on the top right of my screen that the maximum you can shoot at is 4,000 meters. If I shoot at something that's 4,000 meters away, I will directly hit them if I look at them directly. But if I look at an enemy that's 4,000 meters away and I have 100 meters set by pressing page down, I lowered it, then if I shoot at them, the bullet will drop and you won't hit them. So always press T to be sure, and then you will immediately get the range that you need to shoot at them. So don't forget to press T. Then you also can tell your other people how far the enemy is away. It's really handy and really good. So if you want to use night vision, you can press N, There you go. Press N again for a different one, and press N again for another different one, and press N again to go back. So that's really handy. Okay, so if you're in the gunner seat and you want to see where the commander is looking at, I'm gonna open the minimap, for example, with my open bracket. If I click on my left bracket, you will see the minimap on the left side of my screen. If I click the right bracket, you will see another minimap on the right side of my screen. So if I press one of the brackets again, you will see on the right, I can see the crew that's now inside. If I have NPCs inside, they will show up over there. You can also see that you can have 6 people in your passenger seat, and you have 1 gunner, 1 commander, and 1 driver. So that's really nice. If I press the bracket again, you will see the driver cam. This is really handy when you're in the gunner seat or the commander seat to have open to see where the driver is driving towards, or looking where the commander is looking at to immediately know where the enemy is. So if I press it again, you will see the commander. That's really nice. And if I press it again, it will close. So I can have, for example, commander open, and then I have the minimap on my left, so I can see which roads I'm going towards. So this is really handy. Okay, to switch your ammo type, you're gonna scroll down with your mouse, as you can see. Then you're gonna scroll down, for example, to reload 120mm EAT. Then I'm gonna press my middle mouse button, and on the top right, you can see it's now loading the type of ammo. But if I can also click on reload 100mm heat EMPT, then I'm gonna click middle mouse button, and now it will reload that type of ammo, which is really handy. Also, something important, the cannon is mostly used for vehicles, to shoot at vehicles, and the MG, if I press 2, is used for infantry. That's much better. Don't shoot your cannons on infantry because you will need them for tanks. Okay, if you want to zoom, you're gonna click on your numpad plus 2 times, you can zoom 2 times, and then if I press minus, I will zoom out. So that's really nice. As you can see, zoom in, zoom out with my numpad, plus and minus. Nice. So that makes it easier to see targets from far away and zoom in and shoot directly at them. Okay, so if I want to go into the commander seat, I'm gonna scroll down and looking at the tank, and I'm gonna scroll to getting as commander. Click middle mouse button, and as you can see, we're in the commander seat. Click right click to actually see something. And in this upgraded tank, you can see we have a machine gun. If I click left click, I'm gonna shoot, as you can see. And on the other tank, there is no machine gun, so this is the upgraded version and the better tank. So that's really good, really nice. Also, when you're in the commander seat, you can press T to target at something to know how many meters the enemy is away. So that's really handy. You can also go into night vision with N, like with the gunner. So that's really nice for at nighttime. If you want to turn out, you're gonna scroll down to turn out, and then press middle mouse button. And now we're outside of the tank. If I press third person, you can see I'm now outside of the tank. Be sure not to get shot, so don't randomly pop out in a firefight, because then you're gonna get shot. This is really handy because now I can look outside, and it's a little bit better than the UI, and it looks fun. So that's really good. If you want to turn back in, you're gonna scroll down to turn in, and now we're back inside of the tank. Also, if you're in the commander seat and you want to fire the cannon yourself that the gunner is using, you're gonna scroll down to manual fire, and now you can actually shoot the cannon yourself. As you can see, on the top right of the screen is reloading, and this is really handy if your gunner is dead or something happened and you just want to shoot the big cannon, and there you go. Then you just manually fire the weapon. If you want to go back, you're gonna scroll down with your mouse wheel, door cancel, manual fire, click middle mouse button,
manual fire.
And now the gunner is back in the gunner seat, and now he can shoot whenever he wants. Also, something really important, if you're in the commander seat, if you press C on your keyboard, you will put down smoke screen. This is really handy when you're getting shot at and you don't know where it's from, and you can get back, find a better position, look for the enemy, and try again. So that's really handy. Okay, so now I did it without AI, and now I'm gonna fill up the entire tank with AI, and you will see how that works and how to use AI in this tank and actually work with them to have a great battle. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you see how the NPCs work with the tank. So on the bottom left of my screen, you can see that by Thompson and Connor, it's red. That means the vehicle is in critical damage. If I'm gonna get in, scroll downwards to the commander seat, because every other seat is taken.
Be advised,
There you go.
fuel.
It will say critical damage and low fuel. So the fuel is low, We have lots of damage. As you can see on the top left of my screen, we can see what is damage. The hull is your armor of your vehicle, engine is your engine, and gun is your gun, turrets are your turrets, and left track and right track are your tracks on your tank. So that's the thing, it's where you're moving on. So that's really nice. I'm going to show you how to repair, how to get some more ammo, and how to refuel. So first of all, if you're in the commander seat, I'm going to go third person with my numpad enter. If you press W, the tank will go forward. S, it will go backwards, because the NPC knows if you're pressing W, you want to go backwards, and if you press W and A, you can go to the left, and if you press W and D, you will go to the right. So everything is the same. But if you want to repair your vehicle, you've got multiple options. If I'm gonna get out. So I got this engineer over here, and if I press F5, because in my squad he's number 5, and I'm gonna look at the tank, you will see this repair symbol. If I click middle mouse button on my mouse, you will go over it and repair it. But if an engineer repairs it, it will only go to orange. So it will not fully be repaired, it will be a little bit repaired. To fully repair, I will show you next. If he repairs it, yep, I'm gonna get back in, commander seat, nice. And now you will see on the top left of my screen that it's orange. So it's not fully repaired. Fully repaired is the color white. So we gotta go back and repair it. So I'm gonna move the tank a little bit forward. And as you can see, but left of my screen, there you go. This is the fuel truck. The fuel truck is an Apex DLC, but can still be spawned in if you don't have the DLC. So it's really handy. If you drive towards it and you get closer, you can see a refueling symbol in the middle of my screen, but it also auto refuels if you're getting close. So that's really nice. It's now refueling, and when the symbol goes away, like this, it's fully refueled. Okay, this is the ammo truck. If I get closer to the ammo truck, there you go. It will start rearming at the bottom of my screen. Oh, it's still getting some ammo on the bottom of my screen. Okay, so this is the repair truck. If I drive closer to the repair truck, it will automatically repair itself. Like this. You can also choose, if you scroll down and click middle mouse button, it will repair the vehicle. But it also does it automatically, so that's really nice. And now we're fully repaired, because on the top left of my screen you can see it's fully white, so it's fully repaired, and we have all the ammo we need, and it's fully refueled, so the tank is fully ready. Okay, so now I'm back in the commander seat, and I'm gonna explain everything with AI. So as I said, if you press W, the tank will go forward because the driver is driving forward, and if you don't have an NPC in the driver's seat, it won't drive forward because you have nobody to drive the tank. If I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna tell 2 and 4 with F2 and F4 to disembark. That means they're gonna get out of the vehicle. I'm gonna click middle mouse button. They're gonna get out. Standing by. As you can see. Okay, so if I want to get them back in, if I want to get NPCs into your vehicle, you're gonna press F2 and F4. And now you will see on the top left of my screen, get in M2 A1 slammer. If I press middle mouse button, they will get into the vehicle. They will choose the positions, but I will show that you can also get in every seat you wanted to. Okay, so now we're back into the commander seat. If I'm gonna scroll down, you can see some multiple options. As I showed before, if I scroll down, I can reload different types of ammo into the gunner's cannon. If I press middle mouse button on, for example, reload 120mm UAT, it will load a different round. If I want to change the weapon of the gunner from cannon to MG, I'm gonna press left button control plus F. MG. And now it's using the MG as my character said, and if I press it again, left button control plus F, it's now using the cannon. Okay, so if I want to cease fire or fire, I'm gonna click left mouse button on my mouse. Cease fire. Now it's ceasefire, so the NPCs will not shoot at any enemies that they are going to see. So make sure it's on fire, and now they will shoot at every enemy that they see. If I want to shoot the bullet, I am in the commander seat, I'm gonna scroll down to manual fire, click my mouse button,
Manual fire.
and now I can shoot the MG, for example. There you go. If I press 1, I'm going back to the cannon, and I'm basically in the gunner seat while I'm in the commander seat. But I'm gonna give it back, so I'm gonna scroll down to cancel manual fire, and now we're back to the commander seat. Okay, so now I'm back in the commander seat, and now we're gonna shoot at some enemies. So, I got some enemies on the right over there, so I'm gonna drive towards them.
Forward. Right. Forward.
There you go, you'll see them right there.
Back. Left. Right.
Nice.
Forward.
Now, if I go back
left.
into the commander sheet, I'm gonna go into the commander screen. Now the NPC is using the cannon. On the top right of my screen you can see that. If I press Shift F, it will go to MG. And now it will automatically shoot at the enemies, as you can see. If I want to go back to the cannon, I press Shift plus F, and now he's back to the cannon, as you can see on the top right of my screen. He won't fire his cannon at infantry squad because that's not where the cannon is made.
Forward, left, forward, right.
Okay, so now to the next enemy. I got this APC over here. If I press T, because my gunner cannot see him, if I press T, he will target at the enemy. Now he is using his cannon, but I have to tell him when to shoot. So basically you can also go into manual fire and shoot yourself, because that is way easier, but you can also press left mouse button and then he will shoot at him. You will tell him to shoot. If I press left click again, he will say negative because he's reloading. There you go. So now we're gonna go to the tank. It's on the right over here.
Stop.
I'm gonna press T
Target that tank.
to target that tank.
1 o'clock. Tank 100 meters front.
He won't fire his gun automatically. I have to tell him to fire, but I can also go into the gunner seat. If I scroll down, you will see on the top left, I will go to gunner seat, click middle mouse button, and now I'm in the gunner seat itself. So that's really nice. Now I'm gonna look at my target, and I'm gonna press left mouse button, and now he shoots. If I'm in the commander seat, for example, I'm gonna go back, and I press T. I can just spam pressing left click, and then he will keep on firing. It sounds a little bit annoying, but he will keep on firing. So, as I said, it's better. He will go forward with firing. The tank is now destroyed, as you can see, and now he will say negative a lot of times. Okay, so now the tank is destroyed, but as I said, it's really annoying to hear fire and negative a lot of times. So what I recommend is going into manual fire or going into the gunner seat, and then you will shoot yourself and you can just reload the weapon and do it all yourself. Even if you're in the gunner seat, you have NPCs in your vehicle, you can press W and D and A to move everywhere you want to. You don't have to be in the commander seat, so that is really handy. Okay, so that's basically how the tank works. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you're gonna use this in your own missions, and I hope you had fun. Have a nice day. See you in the next one, and goodbye.